Okay, now, we get to the fun exercise now. Okay, possibly the most difficult one. This is the grammar exercise. For this, you have to listen also. Um, and we start with a sentence. I ask one of you to repeat it, and then I ask you to make a grammatical change to it. Okay. So let's start with this sentence here. And Leo, you are first. Please listen and repeat. This show has great ratings.
This show has great ratings.
Yes. Okay. And by the way, you don't lose a point if you don't get the sentence that you repeat correctly. Okay. But I will make you say it until you say it correctly. Okay. Everybody knows what ratings are.
Yeah.
Can you explain to Leo because he's not sure? No.
A rating is um, the amount or the number that measures the viewers or the people that watch the show.
Right. And in some cases, it also indicates their opinion about how good the show is.
Okay.
There are two different sets of ratings. Yeah. Okay. This show has great ratings. Okay. Leo, you need to put that sentence in its negative form.
This show has not good ratings.
Oh, sorry. That is not correct. Do you know how to correct it, Leo?
No.
This show doesn't have great ratings.
Mm,
I will tell you something, Leo. In
Okay.
British English, that is accepted as correct. In British English, there are two possible ways to make it negative. This show doesn't have great ratings, and also this show hasn't or has not great ratings. Unfortunately, I teach North American English. And in North American English, you can only say doesn't have. Okay.
Doesn't have.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to be careful of that. That's easy.
Okay.
Yeah, doesn't have. Okay. Let's go to Netta. Please repeat that sentence, the same sentence.
this show doesn't have.
Not Leo's version. No, 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 no.
English
So-
version or American version?
You're a bad influence, Leo.
This show doesn't have very good ratings.
Okay, it's actually great ratings.
Great ratings. Sorry.
Okay, good. Please put the sentence in the past tense.
This show didn't have great ratings.
Aha, yes, that is correct. Good. Okay. And let's see here. Okay, please repeat that, Eric.
This show didn't have great ratings.
Okay, please take great ratings and change it to its singular form and make all necessary adjustments to the sentence.
hmm This show didn't have a great rating.
That is correct. Yes. Okay, good. Please repeat that, Leo.
This show didn't have a good rating.
A great rating.
A great rating.
Okay. Now, take this show and make it plural.
These shows didn't have good ratings.
Oh, I can't give it to you because you also took rating and made it plural, but that was not what I asked you to do.
Yes.
Okay.
So what's the correct version of the sentence, Nella? With
This
show in the plural form.
these shows didn't have good rating.
Again, you're listening to your husband. Great, a great rating.
Sorry. Great rating.
A great
A great.
rating.
A great rating. A great.
Aha.
Okay.
Okay, good. Now, the sentence is in the past tense. Please change it to present perfect.
This show
No,
Plural.
plural.
this shows
Mm-hmm. Okay.
don't
I'll
have
give. I'll give it. I'll still give you a chance. Okay. These
okay.
shows.
These shows don't have
No,
a great rating.
no, that's not present perfect.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, Eric, this is not for
Remember
a
what is
point.
present perfect.
I don't know
Eric.
even in Spanish.
That's true.
Yeah. Well. Okay. Well, what does when you use the present perfect, we're talking about from when it started in the past up to and including now. So how do you express that?
This shows
You can't say didn't because that doesn't include the present.
yeah, this shows hadn't hadn't have a great
Haven't.
haven't got a great rating.
Well, you changed the verb. These shows haven't had a
Okay.
great rating.
Haven't had.
Please repeat that, Eric.
These shows haven't had a great rating.
Okay, keep the same verb tense and change the main verb to the correct form of produce.
The correct form of produce.
Yeah.
These shows haven't produced a great rating.
You got it. All right, good. Okay, and now, Leo. Take the subject and convert it back to a singular, making all necessary adjustments to anything else in the sentence.
This show haven't had good rating.
Okay, well, the verb is now produce.
Sorry,
Oh, yes.
you didn't ask him to
Oh,
repeat.
yeah. Okay. So first, let's get you to repeat Eric's sentence. These shows haven't produced a great rating. Repeat that, Leo.
This show haven't produced a good rating.
Well, not quite. These shows haven't produced
Shows haven't produced a good rating.
a great rating.
A great. Yes, click
A
on it.
great rating. It's
A great
stronger than
rating.
good. Uh-huh. Okay, good. Now, change the subject to singular.
These show haven't produced a great
A great.
rating.
No, because if you change the subject back to the singular, then you have to change haven't to hasn't.
Okay.
Yeah. This show hasn't produced a great rating. Please repeat, Neva.
This show hasn't
Sorry.
produced a great rating.
Shoot.
Okay. Yeah,
Sorry,
Nella,
Sorry.
yeah.
receiving a phone call here.
Yeah.
Something's went wrong.
Nella, please repeat that.
This show hasn't produced a great rating.
Aha, good. Okay, now you are going to change it to the passive voice, starting with a great rating.
A great rating hasn't been produced by this show.
Yes, you got it.
That
It
was
took a while, but you got it. Okay, please repeat that, Eric. A great rating.
A great rating hasn't been produced by this show.
Aha, right. Okay. Good. Change the word great to its comparative form. And that's the only change you need to make.
Okay. Comparative form of great.
Sorry. No, sorry. Change great to its comparative form and add this expression into the sentence. Than previous shows.
Okay.
Sorry, I missed
So
that.
a great rating hasn't been produced. Sorry. A, a greater
Yes.
a greater rating hasn't been produced by this show. I forgot the part you want me to add.
Than
Than the previous one.
Can you repeat the part you want me to add, and I would say the sentence again?
previous shows.
A, a greater rating hasn't been produced by this show than previous shows.
Yes, it's a little bit complicated to say it that way because you got the comparative at the beginning of the sentence. You have than previous shows at the end of the sentence. It would be better to say a greater rating than previous shows hasn't been produced by this show.
It makes sense.
Okay, good. But you had too much trouble putting that together, so I
Yeah,
cannot give you a point for that.
it's okay.
Okay. But let's see. Please repeat that, Leo. A greater, I will say it again because it's long. A greater rating than previous shows hasn't been produced by this show. Please repeat that.
A greater rate than
Rating.
a greater rating hasn't been produced.
No. A greater rating than previous shows.
A greater rate than
Rating.
previous rating than previous shows hasn't been produced by this show.
Try it one more time so that you know exactly what it is. A greater rating than previous shows.
Rating than previous shows hasn't been produced by this show.
Okay. In this sentence, replace the verb produced with the correct form of the verb generate.
A greater rating than previous shows hasn't been generated by this show.
Oh, you were so close. I cannot give it to you because the correct pronunciation of generate in the past tense is generated. And you did not pronounce the ED. Can't give it to you. It sounds wrong. But try to repeat that, Nilla.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Greater ratings than previous show.
No. Try. You can't say a greater ratings.
Okay. Greater rating
Yeah.
than previous shows hasn't been, what was the verb? Generated by this show.
Aha. Yes. Okay. Good.
Half and a half.
Bad influence next to you here, Nella. Okay. Take the word greater and replace it with the word that has the exact opposite meaning.
Worst rating of previous shows hasn't been generated by this show.
Unfortunately, you said worst with a T sound on the end. That's superlative.
Yeah.
You needed to say worsts with no T.
Worst.
And then you also said of previous shows. It was actually than previous shows. You have to use than for the comparative. Okay. There are other possible answers for that. Right. There are other possible answers for that. For example, The opposite of greater is lesser.
Lesser.
Yeah, okay. Try it with that, Eric. A lesser rating than previous shows. Try that.
A lesser rating than previous shows hasn't been generated by this show.
Right. Okay, good. You are going to put this in the past. In fact, you're going to put it in the past perfect form because it's already in the present perfect.
Okay. A lesser rating than previous shows hadn't been generated by this show.
You got it. Awesome. Wow.